Okay, hello everyone. My name is Yo Bellamy. My IGN is Lolsie. So now I'm playing for Team Flash.
I'm Diablo. I'm playing for Team RSG SG. I'm the captain, also the EXP laner for the team.
Definitely our expectation is to get the champion, to go to the M5. Okay, so that's the reason behind Team Flash, right, was to form a super team, like a team that everyone would fear. And you know, as everyone knows, Team Flash got second place last season, so they are actually very hungry to get the champion lah. They were this close, so this is why we formed a super team of 5, and that's our aim lah, M5.
Honestly, I expect nothing less than first place because we have been champions for 3 seasons in a row. So any position below that is not what I want. That is actually good because it makes MPL more competitive in a sense. I would say this is actually the first time I've lost to a team other than Bleed in the regular seasons. So it gives me a new kind of feeling that the scene is not as easy as it was before, and it's also good. So in the event, any team that goes to M5 are more than well prepared because they already face fierce competition back in the local scene compared to like before. Because if it's always one-sided, there's nothing much you can take away, even if you get the champion.
I think it's good because it's a platform for others to come in, and it kind of motivates our industry or esports scene in Singapore. Like the competitiveness, as you all can see, is growing. So I believe that is also because of the imports, and you know, it's one of their revenues to experience how we do things in Singapore and work with Singaporean players, because we always looked up to Philippine players and the Indonesian players, but now we are like linking up with them, so maybe we can gather a formula or what to beat the other Philippine teams lah, and that will put Singapore like as a top contender for the M series or world tournaments. Yeah. Actually, I'm very proud of being in the rally. Like our photo was there lah, and it just shows that maybe things are integrating. Like I believe that the esports scene has a future lah. As we migrate to a newer generation, I believe that esports can be a way to get to the younger generation. Whereas for like my generation, we are always like, the parents are always asking us to study, gaming will not be a career, so on and so forth. But other countries believe that it's a career, like China, Korea. So I hope that we can one day integrate to something like that, like it's a path also, because there are some people that are genuinely talented, like Paper X. So you see, they came in second place and he has to go for national service and he'll come back. Like these are the things that are putting Singapore on the map as well. So I believe that once we slowly alter the mindset or thinking, there is something to do with esports and there is hope lah.
I think it's a first step for esports right in Singapore, because before that there really not has been much like support going from the government towards the esports scenes. And I also believe you need to convince the majority of the parents. That's the most key factor I would say, because to Singaporeans, I would say most of them are, their mindset towards gaming is always quite negative, because they are afraid they will hinder the studies of their children and stuff. But I want the rest of them to believe that it's not lah. It's always a path that people can choose, but doesn't mean that you have to give up something to choose this path. It's like a passion, I would say. It's like if you want to be a content creator, you don't have to give up anything to be a content creator as well. It's just you can work towards it. If you are interested in esports, if you think you can do well, you can work towards it while also studying.